Good evening. We are having only 20 days left for CAT 2025. So we are coming with few videos to guide you regarding your approach in quant section. First video that we are trying to make today is based on arithmetic. And arithmetic, we will be having two videos. This will be the first video. Second video will come. Now, we are focusing more on shortcuts. In arithmetic, we are going for shortcuts as because in arithmetic section, we can have the option, the chance to save some calculation time, or our approach can be such so that we can go for time saving, and that saved time we can utilize in algebra and geometry. Now, check. First, we will go with 5 basic rules that will help you to solve the problems in shortest possible way. Smart techniques will be there. First technique, when we have comparative data means percentage and ratio. Percentage and ratio are comparative data. All of you know that percentage and ratio are not the actual data. If we are saying 80% score, it does not mean you are getting 80. It is 80 out of 100. It may be 40 out of 50. It may be 4 out of 5. Same for ratio. If two items are in ratio 2:3, that does not mean they will be having the values 2 and 3. Right? So whenever we are having some comparative data, percentage and ratio, and again, you need to go with another comparative data, either in percentage and ratio. There will have some chance that you will be having some actual data given, either in the beginning or at the end. In both the cases, you can easily go with suitable assumption of values. In percentage, you can go with 100. In ratio, you can go with suitable values according to the ratios. That will help you. Now, if actual data will be there in between the question, we have to go with variables. There is no other chance, no other option. Technique 2. When there is any change in the system, focus on the effect of the change. As because we know that change happens. So effect will be coming in the changed part only. Whichever part is unchanged, that will not have any impact in the result. Okay. Technique 3. When we have any fractions involved in any problem, in any topic, not only in arithmetic, in any topic, you will be having some fractions involved. My suggestion is always try to go with the LCM of the denominators of the fraction. That will help you to go for without fractional calculations. Right? For example, if the fraction is 7/8, better to go with 8 as the total number. You can avoid the fractional calculations later on. Technique 4. It is always better to check options, go with options whenever you are having complicated equations with you. Right? Like quadratic equation or any complicated equation will be there. So better to go with options. That will save your time. That is applicable not only in arithmetic, applicable for algebra also. Last but not the least, it is applicable for any topic. When we have big numbers, we have some clue or pattern for sure. Big numbers are given in the problem. That does not mean you have to write down all the data, all the numbers, and fill up all the pages available in your city. Right? You can easily solve it in shortest possible span, shortest possible space and time by going with the pattern or clue. Now, at the end, whatever you read, what is required, that is very important for us. Apart from the techniques, these 3 key skills you have to develop through practice, obviously. And these skills will be, first one is observation. The more practice you will be having, your observation skills will be developed. From the given data, you will come to know which particular data will be required. And second point is that one, data pickup. If you can observe the data, flow of data very smartly, you can easily go for data pickup. Which particular data is required, from which one you should start your calculation. And last one is very important, that is your calculation speed. So all these 5 rules and these 3 key skills, if you have make it inbuilt in you, then it will be possible for you to solve 6 to 7 questions in arithmetic sections in maximum 10 minutes. Rest 30 minutes, you can easily go for another 6 to 7 problems from algebra and geometry, maybe from number system also. I'm not touching permutation, combination, and probability. Okay. Now go with the questions one by one. First question that we can have here. All the questions we have picked up here are from CAT papers, CAT PYQ, and we have picked up the questions from 2017 to 2024. Let's try with first question. Again, observation. First data percentage, second data percentage, third data percentage, then final requirement is also in percentage. So the first technique that we have discussed, that whenever we have comparative data like percentage, you can go with suitable assumption. Let's go with 100 here. Say Mina scored, the total marks of the exam is say 100. And initially Mina scored 40%, means 40. Now in percentage base is very important. Now check, her score increased by 50% after review. So 50% of 40 is 20. 50% of 40 is 20. So her score increased by 20%. So her new score is 60. Now, she fails by 35 marks. As of now, keep it aside. Now, her post-review score is increased by 20%. Right? Means this 60% score will be increased further by 20%. 20% means 1/5. 1/5 of 60 is 12. So it is increased to 72. 60 plus 12, 72. Now, when she scored 60%, she was 35 down, means she failed by 35 marks. So when she scored 72, she scored 7 marks extra. Now, when she scored 60, she failed. When she scored 72, she passed. So obviously, pass mark percentage will be lying anywhere in between 60 and 72. Just look at the options. 60, 70, 75, 80. There is only one option lying in between 60 and 72, and that one will be your answer. Right? Now, you may have the doubt in your mind, sir, if you have 2 options in this range, 60 to 72, in this range, you have 2 options. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let it be 65. In that case, we have 2 options in this range. Now, 65 is closer to 60, 70 is closer to 72. Check here, 72% is closer to the pass mark percentage, as because the distance is only 7 here. But from 60, the distance is 35. So our answer will be closer to 72, not closer to 60. So again, you can easily mark 70. Right? Single option, actual CAT, we are lucky. If it is not single option, you are also lucky, as because 2 options will be there. If 2 options are there like this, one will be closer to 60, another will be closer to 72. From the given data, you are getting the idea which one should be your answer. Next, question number 2. Again, first data percentage, second data percentage, third data percentage, Final data again percentage. Wow. Again, we can go with 100. Let's go with total population, total group of people, that is 100, right? 28% young. There is no need to write down the whole word. T for total, Y for young. That's sufficient. You have to understand only. Y young is 28. So rest will be old. As of now, we are not calculating old. If required, then only we will calculate. No unnecessary calculations. Now, 65% of the members are literate. So out of total, 65 are literate and 25% of the literates are young. So 25% means 1/4. 1/4 of 65 is very close to 16. It is actually 16.25. We can easily go for 16 as because the question asks for nearest value. Means 16.25 can be assumed as 16 without any problem. Next. Out of 100, if 65 are literate, illiterate will be 35. Out of 28 young, if 16 are literate, rest 12 will be illiterate. And we need the illiterate percentage out of old people. So if we have 35 illiterate, out of 35, 12 are young, so rest 23 will be old. So we need the old illiterate percentage out of total illiterate. Check it. Percentage of old people among the illiterates. 23 old out of 35. So your fraction will be coming as 23 by 35 and it will be multiplied by 100. Now you may think sir ये calculation बहुत lengthy हो सकता है, बहुत time taking होगा. No, just again the thing, observation. 23 divided by 35. Check it. 23 by 35 can be written as 24 by 36 into 100. We have increased the numerator and denominator by same number 1. Now it is coming as 2 by 3. It is coming as 66.67. In our class, we used to discuss that when you increase the numerator and denominator by same number in a proper fraction means where the numerator is smaller. So if you increase numerator and denominator by same number, obviously the increased fraction, after increase that fraction will be given higher value than the original one. So in this case, 24 by 36 will be slightly higher than 23 by 35. So 24 by 36 is 66.67. So this value will be just less than 66.67. The beautiful thing is there is only one option less than 66.67, that is 66. Check other options. Those are not close to 66.67. So there we will have support in data, there we will have support in options. You have to increase your observation skill only. Next question. Now, whenever you will be having this kind of questions like hostel expenses, just have a look. If you go through previous year papers in any year, the first sentence will be always same. Out of total expenses, one part is fixed or constant and another part varies with number of boarders. So the first equation will be very much same always, that expenses will be equal to constant part plus variable part. Variable part varies with number of boarders, so that variation constant will be coming. So equation will be coming as E equals to C plus K into N. E is expenses, C is constant, that is fixed, K is variation constant, N is number of boarders. First equation will be always same. Now go with the data. Hostel collects 1600 per boarder and there will have some profit data given. In first situation, profit is 200 per boarder. So 1600 collection per boarder, 200 profit means per boarder expenses will be 1400. So per boarder expenses 1400 Means total expenses will be 1400 into 50. It will be coming as 70,000 and number of boarders 50. So equation will be coming as this. 70,000 equals to C plus K into 100. Next. Second situation, when we have 75 boarders, expenses becomes 250. Profit becomes 250. So 1600 collection, profit 250. So it will be coming as 1350 expenses per boarder into 75. 1350 into 75, it will be coming as 10,12500. Sorry, 10 will be less. All right, 10,1250. So it will be coming as K into 75. I think you can go with these two equations quickly. Now, the common notion is to solve two equations to find out two constants C and K. But my suggestion is I have given you one technique there, effect technique. Check, we have 50 borders, now we have 75 borders. So there is a change of 25 borders here and the effect is coming here. Our expenses increases by 31,250. So due to increase of borders by 25, there is an increase in expenses by 31,250. Now what we require? We require this number. So it is coming as C plus K into 80. Check it. We have further increase of 5. So when we have increase of 25, increase in expenses was 31,250. So when increase is 5, 25 to 5, it is 1/5. So expenses will also become 1/5, also increased by 1/5. So 31,250, 1/5 will be 6,250. So new expenses will be coming as 107500. So when we have 80 borders, expenses becomes 107500. For 80 borders, collection will be 80 into 1600. It will be 12800. Sorry, 000. And expenses is 107500. So profit will be 20500. If we follow effect concept, there is no need to solve C and K. Just go with the change in number of borders, accordingly changes expenses. Effect in expenses, change in number of borders. Good. Next, number 4. Again, first data percentage, second data percentage, third data ratio. At the end, there is some in actual data, and again, question asked with actual data. So from start to end, we have all the comparative data, but at the end, we have one actual data. So we can go with assumption easily. First data percentage. So let's go with total votes 100. 80% of the registered voters casted their votes, so 80 votes casted. 30% of the casted votes went to one candidate. So 30% of 80, 30% of 80 will be 24. So one candidate got 24 votes. Pressed vote 56. These 56 votes had been divided in the ratio 1:2:3. And finally, you need the winner, means the highest vote getter and second highest vote getter. The difference is 2512. Now check, 24 is a number. And if we observe at the number 56 and ratio is 1:2:3, so obviously the highest one is 3. Let's go with the highest one first, as because we need to consider highest one and second highest one. So 3 by 6 into 56, it is coming as 28. Now check 28 is the highest, 24 is the second highest. With what numbers? 2 obviously will not give you second highest. Now 28 minus 24, it is 4. So 4 is the margin here, which is actually 2512, and we need the total value means 100. Now just have a look. When you have some integral answer, so obviously 2512, there is a chance that 2512 will be multiple of 4, and it is there. We are lucky it is there. If it is not multiple, it will be coming in decimals, and check here 100, we have to multiply further by 100, so 00 will balance the decimal part if it will be. So just go with checking the divisibility. We are very much lucky in this question that this number 2512, last two digits 12, it is multiple of 4. So 2512 is multiple of 4. So after this division, you will be having some integral value here. And when we multiply by 100, this integral value will be coming followed by 2 zeros as our answer. Just look at the option. There is only one option having 2 zeros at the end. Now, if we have one more option, say this one. It is say 60200. It may happen. In that case, check here. When this technique is not helpful 100%, go for one more step. 2512 when divided by 4, our unit digit will be either 3 or 8. 4 3s are 12 or 4 8s are 32. Both will give you 2 in the unit place. So our answer will have 3 or 8 followed by zeros. This is having the condition satisfied. This will give you the condition satisfied, but this is not. So this cannot be your answer. Done? Chalo. So check it. We have discussed 4 questions. All are PYQs. And in all the questions, support is there in data as well as in options. We have to catch those part to act smarter. Number 5. Now, efficiency, A and B, time and work based questions. Now, A and B together finish a work in 12 days, then there we will have some change in efficiency of A and B. So better to assume some number here. Efficiency of A per day is small a, means A can do A units work per day and B can do B units work per day. So normally they will work A plus B units work. They complete the work in 12 days. The total work will be 12 into A plus B. Total work. Right? Now, in the second case, A's efficiency is half, means A by 2. B's efficiency is thrice, so it will be 3B. Now they are taking 9 days. Check here. If you simplify 8, it will be coming as 4, 3, 4A and 3A by 2. If you subtract it, it will be coming as 5A by 2. It is 3 3s are 9B minus 4B. It will be 5B. So relation is coming as A by 2 equals to B. Now at this point, you have to act a bit smarter. What is required? You require the value of A. So what you can go with, you have to find the total work in term of A. That will be helpful. So total work we have to write down in term of A. Let it be like this. 12 into A plus B. B is A by 2. So after simplification, it is coming as 18A. So total work is 18A units. In one day, A can complete A units. So A will take 18 days to complete the work alone. Smart assumption, helpful for the calculation. Right? Next. Now this is a question based on allegation. Let me put it up. so that we can write down the things in the allegation format. Now, there are two data given. First data, alloy of silver and copper is mixed with 3 kg pure silver. So first is, say, alloy 1 is mixed with pure silver. Pure silver means we have 100% silver in that. But in alloy 1, what is the percentage of silver? That is unknown. And after this mixing, what you are getting, after this mixing, you are getting 90% silver by weight. So it is 90%. Now, this 100 minus 90, it will be 10. And this will give you some other value here when you know the percentage of silver in alloy 1. We don't know it now. Now, silver has been taken 3 kg. Let me write it down in different color to make it highlighted. So, actual silver is 3 kg and we don't know this quantity of alloy 1. In the second situation, what we are having, again alloy 1, we are not knowing the percentage here. It is mixed with another alloy 2, which is having 90% silver percentage. Just a minute. It is having 90% silver percentage, and final percentage is coming as 84%. Now, this 90% alloy with 90% silver, this is considered as, this is taken 2 kg. This is 2. Now, again, the calculation part, 90 minus 84, this is 6. And we don't know this percentage of silver in alloy 1. So what we can say, the right hand value here, we cannot write it down. But one very beautiful thing we are having here, that in the second case also alloy 1, quantity of alloy 1 remains same. So we can say if it is W, it will be W again. And in the question, we have to find out the value of W. The problem is we have two unknown. One unknown is here, percentage, and another unknown, the W, and W is required. Now, smart technique that you can follow is, in this particular question, you are very much lucky that you have options. And obviously, in this type of questions, options will be there. Now, check the options, the pattern of options. First two options are in decimals. So, misguide you to put pressure on you that options are in decimals. So, what to do? Third and fourth options are integers. Now, let's go for hit and trial. We are not comfortable with decimal values. Not only you, me too. We are not comfortable with decimal values. So better go with first integral option, that is 3. So let it be 3. So what we will check here, if 3 is our answer, so here and here you will be having same percentage of silver. If we are having same percentage of silver in first allegation format and second allegation format, means our assumption is correct. If it is not, then we have to go for another option. Now check. 3 is to 3 means 1 is to 1, means this will be 10 again. So it is 10. It will be 10 again as because the ratio is 1 is to 1. So if it is 10, this value will be coming as 80. In the second case, if it is ratio is 3 is to 2 and it is 6, so this value has to be 4. 6 is to 4, 3 is to 2. Now 84 minus 4. Oh, we are very much lucky. Data are this much supportive. Here it is 80, here it is again 80, means what we have assumed, that is 100% correct. Our answer is 3 only. That's all. smart act will help you to solve so many problems quickly, smartly, and without any calculation hazard. Next. In a race, there are 3 horses. In basic race, there are 2 basic things that you have to follow. First one, until or unless it is mentioned, always we will go with uniform speeds of the runners. So here, all these 3 horses are running at uniform speeds. So when they are running at uniform speeds, so their distance covered will be depending on the time. So in the same time, they will be covering the distances in proportion with their original speeds that had been given in the question, right? So distance covered will be directly proportional to their speeds, as because in every point of time, the time will be constant. When you are comparing the distance covered by the runners, the time will be constant, right? First point. Second point, when we have more than 2 runners, my suggestion is to go with a chart, a table, right? So that you can easily identify which part will be required to solve the problem. Now check it here. Horse 1, horse 2, horse 3, we need the length of the whole race. First go with the conventional one, then I will go with my technique. Horse, say length of the race, say x. I personally don't prefer variables, but here to make you understood, I am going with x first, then we will go with the technique. Now, when first horse covered its meter, means it finishes the race. Second horse is at x minus 11 meter and third horse is at x minus 90 meter. So when second horse finishes the race, means when it covers x, third horse is at x minus 80. Now, second horse and third horse. Now, first horse is not at all important. Now, second horse and third horse, their speeds ratio will be same. So, distance ratio will be same. So, if you go for these ratios, if you solve it, you will be getting the value of x that is required. This is first technique, conventional one. Now, I am going with my technique. What is my technique? Check it. When first horse reaches the finishing point, second horse is 11 meter behind. At that particular moment, third horse is 79 meter behind second horse. We compare the relative position of second and third horse. When second horse is 11 meter behind the finishing point, third horse is 79 meter behind the horse 2, second horse. Now, when second horse reaches the finishing point, this distance is 80 meter now. Now, what we are getting, that by that time, this second horse covers this 11 meter. By the time second horse covers this 11 meter, they are having some relative distance by 1 more. Means relative distance 1 means horse 2 traveled 11 meter. When horse 2 reaches the finishing point, the relative distance is 80, second horse and third horse. So horse 2 traveled 880. In second situation, horse 2 reaches the finishing point. So 880 is the length of the race. That's all. What we have done, the comparison of distance. By the time second horse covers this 11 meter, the distance between second horse and third horse had been increased by 1 meter more. So it is 1 meter equivalent to 11 meter traveled by horse 2. So 80 meter equivalent to 880 meter traveled by horse 2. When horse 2 traveled 880 meter, it finished the race. The length of the race is 880. Good. So that smart approach will save some time. And I think you can calculate it mentally also. Next. Identical chocolates. Check observation, data pickup. First, data is twice. Selling price of large box and small box twice. So large box and small box, selling price is twice. Large box means 2 into small box. Done. Now, if the selling price per gram, so data is given with respect to gram. So we assume that large box weight is L gram, small box weight is S gram, and now it is 12% less. So small box, if we go with 100 rupees per gram, large box, it will be 88 rupees per gram. Check when we have comparative data twice, 12%. So always we can go with assumed value. Now check it. L gram per gram 88, so total price will be 88 L. S gram per gram price is 100, so it will be 100 S. So as per given data, 88 L is equal to 2 into 100 S. So if we go for L by S, it is coming as 2 into 100 by 88. After simplification, it is coming as 25 by 11. So L by S 25 by 11, question says large box exceeds. So large box is 14 more than 11. So fraction will be coming as 14 by 11 into 100. We know that 1 by 11 is 9.09. So into 14, it will be 126 point something percentage. So in option check, it is 127. So smart act will help you to calculation faster. We assumed L gram and S gram. We are helpless there. So we can have to assume the weight. And after that, 8800 and the comparison of selling prices. So we get the relation in between L and S. That's all. Next. Now, Mira and Amal walks along a circular track. Now, in this particular question, have a look. When time is 45 minutes, Amal completes 3 more rounds than Mira. So in 45 minutes, Amal travels 3 laps. Say 1 lap is L, so 3 laps more. And finally, we require another data. We have another data 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes, it will be 3L into 3 by 45. So 9L by 5 more. Means in 3 minutes, Amal covers L by 5 length more. And in 3 minutes, what happens? When they are in the opposite direction, so in opposite direction means this is the starting point. So in together, they will cover the whole lap. So let it be like this. Amal covers a unit, a meter in 3 minutes, and Mira covered a meter in 3 minutes. So what idea we are getting? That A plus M will be L. In 3 minutes, Amal covered A, Mira covered M. So A plus M is L, and it is L by 5 more. So it is coming as A minus M, L by 5. So after simplification, we need A, we need M. So subtract, you will be getting 2M equal to 4L by 5. M is 2L by 5. Means in 3 minutes, Mira covers 2L by 5. Question asked for 1 hour, means 60 minutes. So it will be 2L by 5 into 60. It will be 60 by 3. So it is coming as 12, 4, 8L. So in 60 minutes, Mira will cover 8L, means 8 lap lengths. So your answer will be 8. Check it. Go with the videos time and again, it will be helpful for you to get the answer. Last question. fraction, we have to go with the LCM of denominators. So 1 by 5, 1 by 3. So total investment, say 15. First investment 1 by 5. So means first investment is 3, 6% per annum, simple interest-based questions. Time is T years. So this is the amount of interest. Second part, 1/3. First part 1/5, second part 1/3 means 5. Rate percent is 10, time is T. And last part, 5 plus 3, 8 done. So it is 7 into 1 into T. So total is coming as 50, 18 to 75. So 75 T by 100 means 3 T by 4. Now what we are getting here, this will be 3 T by 4 will be more than 15. So we are getting more greater than equal to 15. So T is greater than equal to 20. So answer is 20 years. Done. So if you follow the techniques, you can easily solve all the questions smartly. We will be coming with second video very soon. Thank you.